Okay, so we all eat turkey meat, right? Especially around the holidays. But have you ever stopped and thought, hey, why do we never ever see turkey eggs? It's a real culinary mystery. So let's crack this one open.
Seriously, just picture your local supermarket. You walk down the aisle and there's this huge section of chicken eggs. White, brown, free-range, organic, you name it. But turkey eggs, they're just not there at all. So what's the deal?
Now, the first place your mind probably goes is, well, maybe they're bad for you? Like, are they poisonous or something? Let's just get that idea out of the way right now. Nope, turkey eggs are absolutely not toxic. They are perfectly safe to eat.
Okay, so if they're not going to hurt us, then the next logical guess is maybe they just taste, bad?
Well, let's see what the folks who've actually had them think.
Well, it turns out it's actually the complete opposite. Most people say turkey eggs are even richer and creamier than chicken eggs. Their yolks are way bigger, which gives them this really luxurious texture. The only real hassle is that the shell is thicker and the membrane inside is tougher, so you got to put a little more oomph into cracking one open.
And get this, a turkey egg is about 50% larger than a jumbo chicken egg, and it's packing nearly double the calories, fat, and protein. It's basically a supersized, more indulgent version of the eggs we already know and love.
All right, so let's get this straight. They're safe, they're delicious, they're packed with nutrients. The mystery just deepens, right? So what is the real reason we don't eat them? Well, the answer isn't in a cookbook. It's all about simple economics.
And it all comes down to a concept called opportunity cost. For a turkey farmer, every single egg isn't just breakfast. It's a potential full-grown turkey. If they sell that egg to a grocery store, they're giving up the much bigger paycheck they'd get from raising that bird for its meat.
And that really is the heart of it. The entire turkey industry is built to produce meat. That's the business. From that point of view, selling eggs is just a bad move. It's an inefficient distraction. Those eggs are simply worth way more as incubators for future turkeys.
So let's really get into it. Let's put these two birds head to head. When you actually look at the numbers behind raising chickens versus turkeys for eggs, the economic argument just becomes impossible to ignore. First up, let's talk pure output. A commercial chicken is an absolute egg-laying machine, cranking out around 300 eggs every year. A turkey, on the other hand, she might give you about 100 eggs in a year, and that's often just seasonally. Right out of the gate, that's a 3-to-1 disadvantage. And it's not just about the final count. Turkeys also take longer to get started. A chicken starts laying eggs at about 5 months old. A turkey, she takes closer to 7 months. That's 2 extra months of a farmer paying for food and housing before they see a single egg. And the costs just keep piling up. Turkeys are just plain bigger birds. They need more room to roam, and they eat about twice as much as a chicken does. So let's just recap. They lay fewer eggs, they start later, and they cost a lot more to raise. The math for an egg farm just does not work.
All of that incredible efficiency in the chicken industry is why you can go to the store and get a single chicken egg for about 30 cents.
But a turkey egg? After you factor in all those higher costs and how rare they are, you'd be looking at a price tag of around $3 for one egg. That's 10 times more expensive. This chart really lays it all out. When you look at every single factor, how many eggs they lay, how much they cost, what they're primarily used for, it becomes so clear. Chickens have been specialized for egg production, and turkeys have been specialized for meat. They're just two different machines designed for two different jobs.
So, let's tie this all together. What's the final verdict in the case of the missing turkey eggs?
It's really this simple. Chickens are the experts at laying eggs. Turkeys are the experts at growing big for meat. To a turkey farmer, the eggs are just a costly and occasional byproduct, not the main event. And this creates a classic, chicken and egg problem in the market. There's no demand because the prices are so high, and the prices stay high because there's no real supply. At the end of the day, it's just a textbook example of supply and demand. The humble chicken egg wins the breakfast war because of its incredible efficiency and the ability to produce it on a massive scale.
And that brings us to the final question, which is really for you. Now that you know the economics behind it, that a single, rich, creamy turkey egg would cost you about $3, would you still pay for it, just to try it once? It's something to think about next time you find yourself in the egg aisle.